NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Jets. And it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Jets. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. We get our first look at this New York Jets offense, really retooled the last couple of seasons. And at the helm under center, second overall pick from 2021 out of BYU, Z.Wilson.
And what was really attractive about Z.Wilson coming out of college, coming out of BYU, his ability to create and make plays when many people thought they didn't exist. But what's been even better is watch him improve in the pocket, able to hit the back foot, make the right read, and the right throws.
First play, and Wilson wants to throw it. Flushed out right. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run again here with Robinson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Full to run show Fadukasi there on the tackle. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on 1 run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Chad Muma, and the Jags force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 27. A man coming off a washout 2021. It's Travis Etienne. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Lawrence, now this is Etienne on the draw. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Lawrence will throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, Big time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On first down, Lawrence. And a little floater there is incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Etienne. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that little partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was capped off by Trevor Lawrence taking it in himself. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw is Wilson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That one complete downfield to Kirk. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Jones has it. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Complete to Marvin Jones. Again, 13 yards. And the Jaguars 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. But to throw again is Lawrence. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone. He's past the 30. Past midfield, look out. And he will be out of bounds. So no touchdown on the missed field goal return here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 26. 2nd half starts with a run by Etienne. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Another tote for Etienne. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Caught by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. C.J. Mosley getting to him behind the line of scrimmage there.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Lawrence. And his pass incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a two-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Berrios. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They begin the drive with Robinson. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the 41, Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atoned for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And some space here. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 67 yards. And the Jags are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point try now for Patterson. And it's good to make it 14-0. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Holding, receiving team.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 11. Robinson on a give right side. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Play action. Now Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Robinson up the middle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Now the 2nd-year man from Carolina, this is Michael Carter. Have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now it's Wilson. His throw incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Wilson to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. toss play to Robinson. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing is Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the 24, Wilson. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Wilson will throw again. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Wilson to the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now ETN to start the drive. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And they'll go again with Etienne. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Lawrence giving to Etienne here on the option. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Running out of the gun with Etienne. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.